Hello? Hello, if you can hear me, if people can hear me, please say something in chat. If you guys can hear me or say anything. I actually don't know what's happening. Everything is crashing. What do you mean connecting stream software? Why is this black? Oh, I have a picture. I have a picture. Alright. Okay. So we're back. We're back. Oh, is it because I did this? Alright, I gotta see if, what? What do you mean Steam? Brother, I just want to see my files. Maybe I'll worry about it later. I'm not entirely sure. Dude, this was Twitch subs from like 3 years ago. Okay, we're back. Hopefully everyone comes back. That was at the last watch. I think my stuff just crashed. I think that's what it was. I think everything crashed. But we're back now. Oh no, people aren't back. If see, I have no way to tell people to refresh because that live stream ended and they can't hear this unless they're in this one. I might just be cooked. I might have just cooked because I had to restart my stream. Man, I was having such a good time. Well, we already talked about this. What's going next and all that. Oh, I got a message. Qualify for Nats. Jonathan, I am not playing any Road to Nationals because I don't plan on going to Nats. To give you a very quick reasoning, because I assume you haven't watched the video. Well, I guess I don't talk about that in the video. Is that a big health scare that happened? And while it technically, it possibly could have killed me. To the point where I'm prioritizing my health a bunch. And right now, until I know where things are, I do have a doctor's appointment coming up soon. Depending on how that goes, maybe my answer changes. But right now, until I know I'm good to go, I don't plan on going to that. It's I'm not even planning on calling, and that's the reason I'm not going to any RTNs. Now, technically speaking, my appointment is this weekend. If I talk to my doctor and he says you're actually doing great with the meds, we're gonna lower your dosages of certain things, and he says you're good, and I said, hey, I have Pro Tour. I have a bunch of stuff coming up. What is the idea of me traveling? And he says you're good to go. I should have 2 more weeks of Road to Nats I can participate in. If he says it's good, I'll probably play. But for right now, I'm just doing coaching and just casual plays. And right now, I would love to travel. I actually thought I was going to, but then there's us I think yesterday things didn't feel well. I had weird feelings in my body and all that stuff. I don't know the next time I'll be traveling, unfortunately. That's just not an answer that is for me. It's an answer that my doctor will probably answer. Yeah. Hopefully, that was a long way of me saying no. I do think if I'm allowed to travel the last 2 weeks, I 100% qualify. Gotcha. I saw the vid. Just wasn't sure how things are progress. Hopefully the doc. Well, I will tell you this though. Things are going because hey, I'm streaming and I sound somewhat normal. If you guys actually would have, so I have no video or any way to show. So before I got put into the hospital, and you can probably even see it a little bit when in that video where I'm still not entirely sure, entirely good. I lost a lot better because I had a bunch of stuff pumped into me and all that stuff. But I was not doing great before I went to the hospital. Obviously, it's a personal POV, so I can't tell you how other people heard me. But apparently, I sounded and looked like death, and I looked really pale, and I didn't notice that. I thought I was actually getting much better. I thought I was actually healing. And I thought some of it was mental, but apparently no, I was just dying. Alright. Oh, Brian, you're back. Okay, sorry. So I can answer your question from earlier. Is there a place that tells me all the armory decks? Hold on. Flesh and blood are... What? Oh. Surely there's a place that tells me the armory decks. I can do like a mini review because I've actually bought all of them except the Yara one because the Yara one came out when I was in the hospital. I'm like really sick. So we can actually open up all of these because I'm assuming they have their contents and all that stuff. And I can give you a pretty good thing. I don't remember prices. Does this tell me prices? Or like the MSRP at all? I don't. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is neat. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. Oh, and all these have this? Oh, that's really nice. Okay. So, personal experience with the KO Army deck. I literally seen this deck win a Pro Quest. Like, this deck out of the box win a Pro Quest. I watched new people who didn't really understand how to play the game go to a Pro Quest and win multiple games with this deck. Now, obviously, it was a different meta. I do think KO is not good right now, but that's not going to be forever. I do think he just needs like a few cards or a slight meta change. Realistically, the meta change probably is the best. If we can go back to like a heavy hitter style, where it's very nickel and dimey, you can see like where Ira, that's one of the reasons Ira was good. Even before like the new set came out, was she just nickel and dimey. As long as the game went on, that +1 just always got its value. And KO is pretty much the same, except can be more aggressive and even more punishing. Where like the best thing Ira can do is like Hadachi in a 7, right? Or go Bittering Thorns for 4 if it hits. Go CNC for 8. That's really really good. That's a 3-card 12. But KO has a little bit better armor, better utility, and can do CNC with Go again, and it has pluses, which is kind of nasty. Obviously, downside you have 0 blocks. But I literally think out of the gate, which does it show a deck list? This shows a deck list, yeah. I think literally out of the gate, I think this is pretty solid. Obviously, you're going to miss some power cards, but you have cards like Bare Fangs. Bare Fangs is really good on rate. It's going to be 2 frame most of the time. Humble gets better as the game progresses. Strength Resolve was not the card that we all thought it would be. It's not bad, so 2 for 6 at minimum. Wild Rides is your go again. Rick Havit's your budget CNC. You have a very solid blue base. Like, if you was to say, like, would you recommend picking this up right now? I would recommend picking this up right now. One is a deck like KO is not going to see any touches on the ban list anytime soon. There's no reason. People are not prepped for KO, which is 2 things. One, people you might get some really good wins because people don't have like, oh, I'm playing this KO forever, even though it's not like he does anything like weird and different. But also like his cards are going to be cheap because if we go back here, it even tells you like cards to pick up. Like, yeah, pick up a Scowling Flesh Bag. Actually, we can just look at this is Daniel Correos, I believe, right? Yeah, Daniel Correos. Like Apex Bonebreaker is probably at a like, oh, well, I can click it. Okay, clicking it does nothing. You're gonna want to pick up this. This is budget. You don't need this. This is very good. I believe this is actually before the armory deck came out. But this comes with. Does it show it? Oh, we have to see the list, but it comes with the chest piece, which is very good. And you want to get Song Flesh Bag, and then you want to get your AB and Scap Skins. But like, if you don't have the money for the Scap Skins, Bean Trackers is perfectly fine. If you don't have a Scowling Flesh Bag, just run any headpiece. Obviously, it'll be worse than a Scowling Flesh Bag, but it's still going to be fine. Normal AB stuff, you can probably accidentally get it from someone, right? You're going to want to get CNCs, you're going to get E-Strikes. Fear No is not as needed anymore. It was obviously really good there for Kano and a few other decks, which those decks technically do exist right now and actually have done decent recently, but with how Wizard works, the more you respect Wizard, the worse it gets. The worse you respect Wizard, the better it gets. So it kind of just depends on how much you want to respect. If you want to respect Wizard, absolutely get no fears. If you don't, then don't, right? But yeah, out of the box, I think this army deck is good. I would get the army deck. The Bolton army deck. Oh boy. Let me look at this field. Dislike. Just kidding. What's this? What do I say about this Bolton army deck? The Bolton army deck itself, I think, is actually very good. I do think the Bolton army deck itself is very good. The issue is, I don't know who you're beating above an armory level with this deck. Can you get some amount of high rolls in? Absolutely. But those high rolls are going to be like you patiently waiting for a V to Vanguard and doing like a double V, double Lumina turn. And even still, that turn is like what? 4 into 4. No, so 4 into 5 into 5. Maybe an attack at the end. And that can just get stuffed. They can such your V hit, block out your raid, and once I see you play Lumina. Actually, wait, no, because you have to. Oh, wait, no, you can't even do that because you don't have a Spirit Arena. Because you'd have to break the chain. Oh yeah, no, this is rough. You can't really, you can't really do the high roll V turn. Now, if you were to get a Spirit, which I can probably see how much of Spirit is. Probably should have done this before. If Spirit of Renara is not a ton, you could probably get the army deck plus this and be fine. I would even expect you to win at least 1 or 2 games every locals. What? Oh. Oh, please don't be expensive. Please don't be expensive. Oh, it's 17 for just the rainbow? Brother, I have a code full. Am I cooking? Hold on. Am I cooking right now? I know I said I'll never sell Bolton stuff because I'm still the people's Bolton, but hey, oh, hold on a second. Oh, it's 20. It's like, oh, wait, hold on. There's like not a lot of these on the market. Is Bolton like, is there a buyout random for Bolton? What's happening here? But yeah, like I would just get the, if you have like an extra $20, just get a Spirit, and then you're kind of fine. The issue is you shouldn't look at an armory deck and say, "Oh, just buy it and then immediately upgrade it." Like it tells you like what you can upgrade it with here. But actually, what does this even come with? Is this gonna make me cringe? Oh god, because I want to make sure I'm not lying. Because like from my memory, I think this deck is fine. Because you have really good blocking equipment. You have Raiden, which is solid in that mid range and all that stuff. Bravado is very good. Battle Courage is very good. Creative Stowhand is Creative Stowhand. Engulfing Light's very good. Wait, most of these cards are literally just in. Or is this just a regular CC deck with slightly worse cards? Because like we don't play Resounding Courage. Some lists play Snatch. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna say something giga controversial. I actually wouldn't buy this armor deck. Actually, the only reason I'd buy the armor deck is exactly if you don't have anyone that has bulk, you have no way to look through bulk. Because I need to run the numbers. I wonder how much money it would be, minus equipment. How much money would be just to get everything? Because I know Luminous engines are like nothing, which is like your power card. I legit think you could like accidentally build this deck with bulk. Because like these are rares, but they're like bulk, 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 bulk. Sync below is not bulk, but like have sync belows, please. Snatch. Everyone has snatches, probably. Take flight, bulk, bulk, bulk. Yeah, most of the stuff's bulk, besides like Luminous Engine. Saving Grace. Yeah, literally. Look through your bulk, get whatever amount of cards you can get, and you're fine. Because like the only things you're really missing are good equipment, Soul Shield, and like Spirit. Yeah, I actually would not recommend this armor deck unless you just have no access to getting any of those cards any other way. And even then, it legit might just be cheaper to buy everything individually. But I don't know, you get some like exclusive cards and some stuff looks shiny. So this is a no in the Bolton deck unless you don't have another way to get it and you don't feel like ordering cards individually. Because having them all packaged together is convenient, I will say. Armor deck Exalia. I don't remember this one a ton. Oh yeah, dude, this has all the aim counter stuff. Yeah, so this is where a lot of Riptide stuff came from. Actually, I remember everyone was confused why they didn't just make this a Riptide armor deck, because it actually would have made a ton of sense. You put a few traps. Oh, upgrade your deck with Codex of Frailty. Oh, thank you. Well, they should put like one of these in there. Zale armor deck is fine. Again, what I would recommend if you play Ranger, and I'm gonna show you this real quick, is you look at a lot of these cards. You can just play these in Riptide and just put some traps in there. Because I actually think that you don't. How do I say this? So like this isn't a bad Azalea deck. I mean, it has a lot of the cards you would want. Like risk all you could do is get 2 more red in the ledger and like cut some other cards, and you're probably fine. But like I don't like the amount of like resources here. Like this is way too many reds, too many blues. In theory, you could just cut a lot of these and just make them more reds, and it's fine. Like keep the Nox. You can keep one of these, but I would also shave the numbers. You can keep maybe the Memorial Ground and like maybe the Light It Up, but like not really. Like the whole reason this deck has more 1 cost is because of how many yellows and blues it has. If you look at a normal Zeta deck, which I think it literally has a first place calling list right here. Almost from William. There is a good amount of yellows and blues, but let's look what they are. Rain Ridders, Codex, Boat and Shot, Amplifying Arrow. These cards are not in here. There's also 9 freaking blues. This one has 5, and realistically, you don't even need the blue snipings. They're just nice to have sometimes. But as Riptide, I'm not mad at this. If I'm Riptide, I'm not mad at this at all. I have resources for my bow. You wouldn't use Death Dealer. You'd use Riptide's bow, probably. Well, actually, no, I lied. You would use Death Dealer. I lied. Because this would be a slightly more aggressive list. I just know there's some Riptide lists going on using his bow, which is why that came to my mind. I guess I should just give a verdict. I would get the Azalea Armory deck, but I would also buy some traps. So you have the ability to play Azalea or Riptide, and you can technically configure it, and whichever one feels better in the moment, you can play that one. Dio Armory deck. Dio Armory deck I think was very, very good. I enjoyed the Dio Armory deck. Most because, Cerebellum was in there. But this had very good cards. Obviously, things you would need to upgrade right here. But yeah, having the Cerebellum in there, the Symbiosis Shot before Octane ban, Symbiosis Shot was very, very good. Obviously, without Octane, you'll probably want to do a little bit of deck reconstruction. But the fact that you have max fees and you have the 0 cost boost cards, you should be able to max fee like once a game at minimum. And like I don't know how many times you would need a max fee to kill someone, assuming you can get boom grenades to hit. The only issue with this deck is like the optimization of some of the cards in the deck, but it's not even like it's not game losing. Like I'll show what I mean, right? Like you'll see all of these cards in a regular Dio deck. Like well, most of these cards in a regular Dio deck, except like cards like Steam Canister. Do you want Steam Canister in the same list that has a max fee? Backup Protocol Blue. Okay. You already have reds. Now you can use Backup Protocol Blue as like a dark ritual if you play Magic. And there'll be certain turns where that's amazing, but without like a heart, I think with heart that works a little bit better because if you're using that on a plant turn, that's a lot of setup that you needed to accidentally happen. And will it work sometimes? Absolutely, but it's like, am I really like playing this card on the off chance that it lines up perfectly with a turn that I also want a power plant, but I also need the excess amount of resources that I don't have because I have a bunch of 1 and 2 costs in my hand, and I need to throw this max V. I'm probably making it sound slightly worse than it is, but you could take this list and optimize it a little bit, and it'll be fine. I do recommend picking this one up. Like, unlike the Bolton Armory deck, Yeah, you could probably get most stuff out of bulk, but the Cerebellum, which is the exclusive card here, is just that good. It is just that good. And our max fees are a few bucks, I believe. So like, it's slightly better than the army Bolton one. Yeah, 100% pick this one up. Lastly, the Y'all Armory deck. Summit sucks. Just want to let you know that Summit always sucked, and people were coping like, what if we blink our offhand and we block with it aggressively, and then it's just a 6 power. I'm like, or we could not have a weapon that costs 6. Just saying, it could just not cost 6. Like if it cost 4, I'd be less angry. I wonder, would I be mad if it cost 5? If it costs 5, I could use like tech plating and like run a slightly more aggressive list. But then like if I'm going tech plating this, what am I using the? Yeah, no, this just sucks. I changed my mind. This just sucks. But no, this deck is pretty good. We can look at the list real quick. Actually, I think didn't Yarrow just win like a Battlehorn or a Kong or something as well? Good arm piece. Pretty good headpiece. Decent leg piece. It has 2-block temper on it. I'll just say that. Just go in your bulk and find a Titan's Fist. It's unironically like okay. Crust is like okay. Importantly, I like. Wait, how long has this been there? Wait, this is legal, right? Because Alexia allowed. That's hilarious. Well, like we can look at your reds. Your reds are like fine. Your reds are very fine. Like Icing Counter, like I get it, its own thing, but like if you check out cards like Icing Counter, cards like Snowder, like yeah, it's 3/7, but no, I unironically rather just run another blue, or just any ice card that's not this. But like you actually have a decent deck here, like legit. Isn't this also like extra money if I remember correctly? But because I think it has a bunch of L's. But like, oh, this has exposed. Oh, word. Yeah, no, this is 100%. I would pick this up. 100% I'd pick this up. Like, you'll have to do some work to fix the contents of this deck. But this Jarl Armory deck is giga solid. It's actually kind of solid. I'm not gonna lie. What is this? Okay, that card sucks. But at the end of the day, these are blue 3 blocks, and if you play enough Guardian, you understand. Blue 3 blocks are exactly fine. The worst things they are is they swing 4 to your Titan's Fist or block 3. You will take either every single day. But yeah, 100% pick up their armor deck. Hopefully that answered your question. Did send you a message on Discord in just in case it was easy to reply there. It depends. It depends. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Hey, is that CFK, dude? Oh, that didn't stick. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say it stuck. It's stuck. Sticked? Stucked? Sticked? I don't know. But all right. If there's no more questions, so I'll kind of give a recap of what we did. You guys will see it on the channel at some point next week. I just recorded live on the stream a Fab Fundamental on trading resources. I think it's very good, very educational. We just went over the armor decks if we had someone ask. I did give a little update on my health for people that was wondering. So what we're going to do now is we're going to be updating a few of our decks. We're going to update a few of our decks. We're going to play a few games, and then we're going to do our Spectate Talishar. For those who don't know what Spectate Talishar is, dude, it's actually been really fun. I don't promote gambling, which is why I don't like put anything on the line like outwardly. If I ever did stream on Twitch, or if YouTube had some type of currency thing like bits or something or points, I would love to do that. Maybe they do. I don't know. Basically, what we do is we go find like a cool looking game, like hey, Ire versus Verdant, and then we basically air quotes bet on the game. We need the game to be early enough, like turn 7. I mean, this game is like early enough, and like the game is close enough to where, I would have to like look in the everything and be like, how close is it actually? Ooh, this is a neat list. This is a winning moon list. Actually, let's watch this one for a little bit, see what happens. But basically, we would watch the game. We would comment on the game. Obviously, I'd be like giving slight commentary, slight analysis. But mostly we're just hanging out watching. And I would bet. So like I'd say like I'm gonna bet like I was gonna win this game, and there'd be a counter, which I think I actually still have. Yeah. So like there'd be this, and then there would be this, and all that stuff. I usually have an insane record. What is this? Okay. What is this? Okay. Yeah, I usually have like an insane record of predictions. I do get trolled sometimes. But yeah. All right. Someone's asking over there. But yeah, that's pretty much what the game plan is for this stream. We get to turn the music back on. And we're gonna update some decks and play. If the music is too loud, please let me know. I can turn it down a little bit more. It's super low, but also loud in my ears. No problem, Brian. Like I said, ask questions at any point in time. You can ask questions at any point in time. Oh wait, why do I not have you modded? Yeah, that's my boy right there. Alright, so let's start with my Verdant deck. I don't want to make any changes to my Verdant deck. So this is updated version of Verdant. Oh, they got a episode of Jonathan Book. Nice. This list is actually very, very close to his. I'm thinking about Bastion, by the way, and that's some dark times, just because of how much like Cinder and all that stuff's in the meta. I do like his yellow fruits. The only reason why I don't mind the fruits is because when you go Earth, and then you start scrolling, you start get to red. Now the reason why yellow fruits is still fine. Before I actually show you how bad everything else is, it's an. Why do I feel like it's so loud? Hold on, let me do something real quick. Hold on. Why do I feel like it's so loud? Oh, of course. Hold on. Oh, I don't think you can hear it because I have. No, this is not muted. Wait, why is it all the way back up here again? What the? Alright. What? Why can I not? Oh, I had this muted. Alright, we gotta do this.